There's a lot of things to love about this club. It's the people, the community, and I guess just the overall passion for those checkers, the red and white checkers that we all love. I just think that it's important to recognise, the people that started all this.
The 1970s when we come to a strange country with no language or anything like this, and we got together through soccer.
Majority of Croatian people lived in St Albans in the 70s.
We had nothing. We had no jerseys, no ground, nowhere to play.
We come from a small little club into institution.
I just love the club.
It's about family and it's about culture.
Good times, and we learnt traditions, and now it's like this place that I want to protect.
50 years down the track, we're still going strong.
All our grandkids and our kids are still here and running the club.
Ain't no party like a Dinamo party.
When it's time to play, you give your all. When it's time to party, you give your all.
I'm thinking about bringing Ivo Karlovic to the club and potentially Serena Williams.
I think the club got a really good future.
We can see the club growing at least 20, 30, 40%.
The next 50 years, that's going to take our club to the next level.
Because we're proud of our club. And I think we showcase that to the whole of Australia.
DINAMO! 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 DINAMO!
St Albans Dinamo celebrated its 50th anniversary in spectacular fashion last Saturday evening at the Croatian Catholic Centre in Sunshine. And in true Croatian style, the celebrations kicked off with a special church service held at the adjoining St Leopold Bogdan Mandić Croatian Catholic Church across the courtyard from the hall. Once the opportunity for prayer and thanksgiving to the Lord God was concluded, it was time for the evening's glitzy gala ball. As soon as the guests entered the venue, they were met with a stunning memorabilia display at the back of the hall with many priceless pieces of Dinamo paraphernalia displayed, which had been painstakingly collected over the last few months by the hard-working members of the organising committee. A stunning and exquisitely decorated church hall awaited the 750-odd guests who once inside were eager to get the party started. Major Minor's lead singer Rob Spoljard kicked off proceedings with a stunning rendition of both Croatian and Australian national anthems. The entire evening was magnificently compared by the MCs for the night, well-known Sydney Croatian media identity Marijana Rudan and popular local Croatian community identity Anthony Smolic. Father Tomo Mlakic then blessed the evening with the prayer to our Lord, the Our Father. Next came the official welcome speech, with Club President Ilija Dragicevic delivering an emotional address just days after, sadly, his father Miro had passed away. In a touching show of support for their leader, the members of the Dinamo committee surprised Ilija by flanking him up on stage as the club president addressed the crowd. At this point, you could hear a pin drop.
Why me and my sister are here tonight. We decided that it was appropriate to be here. We decided together that our father would be proud. And we decided that
Another heartfelt moment during the night occurred when 6 legends of the club were bestowed life membership. Here, they are seen cutting a very special Dinamo birthday cake with Club President Ilya Dragicic and Vice President John Bilosh in attendance.
Congratulations to our life inductees. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause as they officially cut the DINAMO-FC 50th Anniversary Gala cake in celebration of its momentous occasion. Congratulations to all of you.
MC Ante Smolic soon afterwards transformed into vocalist Ante with two incredible and self-penned tribute songs, which he sang solo and was accompanied on the acoustic guitar by Muddy Culture.
Jeden mały klub, rodzętu na kraju świata, Dynamo znowu.
With the formalities over, it was time for the punters to finally let their hair down and invade the dance floor. Providing the live entertainment all evening was the iconic Melbourne Croatian cover band, Major Minor. They were joined up on stage for a very special set by one member of the legendary Croatian band Zapesic Boys, Ivan Novosel, who was a very special guest, along with the Dinamo Zagreb Football Academy coaches. The awesome Dinamo party continued well into the night, and from some reports coming out of Churchill Reserve, some Dinamo diehards have not stopped celebrating.
And they've got very, very good reason to keep on celebrating. Good evening, folks. My name is Tonchi Prusats, and thank you for joining us in this very special 50th Gala celebration edition or episode of DINAMO-TV. It's an absolute pleasure to have your company here tonight. It's our second episode this week, believe it or not, because we already had an episode on Tuesday, which was devoted to all of our fantastic legends who were at the last Saturday night. They were inducted into the life membership category at Dinamo, a very, very special life membership category. If you haven't seen that episode, go over to our YouTube channel, our official St Albans Dinamo YouTube channel, or even on our Facebook page in the videos section. And they do keep the videos up for 4 weeks now on Facebook before they are taken down. But our YouTube channel, go over there, subscribe if you haven't already, because they stay there for as long as YouTube is around. Folks, we've got a huge show on tonight. We've got, and it must be said right from the outset, a big, big thank you to our very own Dane Duganjic and to also the crew at Bruce Media, who have put together a lot of the video compilations, a lot of the video reports that you will see tonight. And also the team behind DINAMO-TV has worked very, very hard leading up to tonight's episode to put this, what I believe is probably, content-wise, our best episode ever. Mind you, we've made, 27 episodes this year. What's that? 65 in total. Incredible. But tonight's episode is indeed incredible. Now, we're going to take a very short break. When we return, it's the news desk. There wasn't much happening on the field, but there's going to be a lot happening this coming weekend. Stay tuned for that after these short messages from our major sponsor, the I&D Group.
The I&D Group is regarded as one of the largest deliverers of concrete structure solutions in Victoria. Formed in 1994 by Ivan and Kathy Filipovic, their passion and commitment to getting the job done safely and economically has underpinned their success in the industry. I&D partners with large-scale building and construction companies in both the private and public sectors on projects large and small. With our corporate headquarters based in South Melbourne and storage yard based in the southeast suburbs, we have at our disposal thousands of square metres of quality materials along with state-of-the-art lifting and crane equipment, enabling us to deliver the largest projects. We are committed to delivering high-quality projects by partnering with our clients and collaborating with project suppliers to ensure each job is delivered to exceed expectations. From humble beginnings, I&D now employs more than 1,200 dedicated professional and support staff. involved in a number of landmark projects right across Victoria. The IND Group is a massive supporter of the Croatian community, backed soccer clubs in Victoria, and is proud to be the major sponsor of the St Albans Dinamo Football Club in 2024.
Yeah, welcome back to the news desk. And let's start with, there was no senior men's in action last week. Obviously, it was the catch-up round, and there was also the opportunity for the Doherty Cup semi-finals to be played, which didn't involve us. But what we were involved in was our women's team on the weekend. 6-1 thumping of Sydenham Park. That was last Friday night at home. Jana Cholina scoring a hat-trick, yet another hat-trick by our co-captain. She's taken her season's tally to an astonishing 13 goals. Also chipping in with singles on the night was Abby Pavlinušić, Isabel Delia, and Christina Cholina. And as we can see there, after the completion of round 11, our Dinamo girls are 4 points behind the leading Uni Hill Eagles, and with a game in hand. So, and we have got the Uni Hills versus Dinamo top of the table clash happening this Sunday at the Eagles' home ground of Findon Reserve. Kickoff is at 1:15 p.m. and it's a crucial game. That it's in fact a round 12 fixture, not a round 11 fixture. But that game at 1:15, kicking off there at Findon Reserve. As I said, a key game, an important game. And effectively, this game will really determine our girls' season, as only one team can get promoted unless something happens and another team pulls out in State 1 next year. But at this stage, only one team will get promoted. And at the moment, Uni Hills Eagles are in the box seat, being 4 points ahead. But if our girls can take 3 points off the Eagles this Sunday, that lead will be cut down to just 1 point. 1 point indeed. So a very important game, that one is, that's for sure. On the weekend, we did have some JB NPL action. We had round 11 was played in the Junior Boys NPL. Generally speaking, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, as they say. 3 wins and 1 loss. The under-14s kicked it off with a 2-0 win against Heidelberg at home. All the games were at home. Under-15s came up against Heidelberg, 2-1 win. Likewise, the 3 points to the 15s. The under-16s, unfortunately, they went down 2-5 against Moreland City. But the under-17s were able to reverse that result, and they came away with a 4-1 win over Moreland City. Well done to the 17s. And the 15s, of course, and the 14s. Now, this week, the 14s, the 15s, and the 16s are all away to Geelong, and they travel to Stead Park there in Geelong for round 12 action. Our under-17s will be away to Heidelberg United. The under-23s and under-19s, yep, of course, they weren't in action last weekend. The under-23s, they are in 8th position. The under-19s are in 6th position, And this weekend, there's the women's game, just a reminder. So if you are free, at least get out there as early as you can, watch that game, and then come back to Churchill Reserve and watch the senior men's. But there we go, the big derby, big game this weekend. This is where we can just seal our survival in NPL with a win over Melbourne Victory. An important one, this one. If we can do this, then we're going to be looking very, very good. That's without a shadow of a doubt. And look, it's we've skipped away to 9th on the ladder. Melbourne Victory are 12th or 3rd last. But there's 8 points separate us at the moment. So a win on Sunday will mean we're 11 points clear of Melbourne Victory, who are in 3rd last place at the moment. So a crucial game, an important game. Kickoff there is 3 p.m. The under-23s, they'll be in action at 12 p.m. while the under-19s have a bye. Now the under-23s got a tough assignment. because they come up against the top team, Melbourne Victory, and they themselves are in 8th position at the moment. So yeah, well, let's certainly hope that all of those Dynamo teams can do very well. Now, let's go back to last weekend as well, and Isabel Dahlia prepared this little special report about the senior women's team.
What do you think of the game tonight?
Yeah, after coming off of 2 weeks of no games, I was a bit nervous coming in, especially Sydenham. They're just below us, and the girls pulled off a stellar performance. Managed to get 6-1, finally put one in the net after 10 weeks, but we played really good, proud of the girls.
Well done. Christina, what do you think of the game tonight?
Yeah, look, it was a great performance from the girls. We all worked hard from the first minute right to the end, and to, Sydenham Park are a good side, and to put 6 away against them is just a testament to how hard we're working this season. Hopefully we continue that, and yeah, that's it.
Brilliant, well done. Yana, what do you think?
Awesome performance by the girls, absolutely smashed it. Probably one of the best performances we've had.
Isabel, what do you think of the game tonight?
One more time. Yeah, it was a great performance coming after. Wait.
Yana, what do you think?
Awesome performance by the girls, absolutely smashed it. Probably one of the best performances we've had.
I love those little bloopers at the end. That was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, well done to the senior women's team. And yeah, as Jana Cholina said, it was probably one of their best performances, and they'll certainly need to be on their best performance this Sunday against the top team, Uni Hill Eagles, who I think haven't even dropped a point all season. Or they have actually dropped one game, I think it is. As we saw in the early stages of this show, there was a special report about the Dynamo gala event on the weekend, and here's a little musical tribute to the people that were there. More than 750, and our DINAMO-TV's roving cameras went around and captured some of the faces that made last Saturday night so very special.
congratulate Dinamo on the 50th anniversary. It's a big achievement and it couldn't be done without the Croatian community and the community in general. So congratulations Dinamo.
Dobro, hvala lijepa. Želim našem Dinamu sve najbolje. Do sada ste pokazali da ste pravi i samo nastavite sa ovakvim radom kao što je bilo do sada i nadamo se da će biti vrlo dobra budućnost za nas i za našu djecu i našu unučad. I hvala vam lijepa.
Happy 50th birthday, Dinamo. We all know ain't no party like a Dinamo party, and everyone at the bar shots on the treasurer.
Za proslavu 50 godina čestitam bolje. Ja ne mogu doći. Ovo sve skupa što je god u upravi, sve vam želim najbolje i da nastavite raditi pošteno kako radite do sada, da nastavite i dalje, da vas Bog blagoslovi i čuva i vas i vaše obitelji. Aj Bog i svako dobro želim i vama i klub. Bez vas ne bi bilo ni klub.
Hi Dinamo family, it's Ivan Jolic here in Qingdao, China. Just wanting to wish you all a fabulous night tonight on what is a momentous occasion, not only for the football club, but for the community as a whole.
To the wonderful people, the wonderful mums, dads and children at our club, thank you for being at our club. I hope you enjoy this year and every year after this one. Well done.
Happy anniversary Dinamo, and wish you every success in future. Just continue the way you do.
I want to say to the St. Albans all the best for the 50 years, and hopefully that it's going to be another 50 years, so club live, St. Albans live, and the Croatian community live forever.
Congratulations to everyone at Dinamo. You've all been a part of this 50-year journey. Some in bigger ways than others, but it's all about everyone sticking together, and we look forward to the next 50 years. Have a great night. Go Dinamo.
I wish Dinamo 50 years of existence, and I wish them all the best in the future, and I hope that we don't get relegated. That's most important to me. Thank you.
It's great to be here for the 50th anniversary. Obviously, let's just remember all the people that started the club that may or may not be with us tonight, and just enjoy the night. And I hope well, maybe not me, but the rest of us might be here for the second 50th in 50 years' time. So good on you guys. Enjoy the night.
Pozdrav iz St. Albans Dinamo, puno vas pozdravljamo i čestitamo 50. godišnjicu. Držite se i samo naprijed. Živjeli.
Živjeli, St. Albans Dinamo.
West Star Prestige is a proud family-owned second-generation business servicing Victorian motorists for more than 50 years. We are a specialist prestige collision repair facility situated in the western suburbs of Melbourne. However, we service all regions of Victoria, with many of our clients travelling not only from around Melbourne, but all of Victoria to use our services. We are also able to provide a digital platform for quoting clients' vehicles who are unable to personally attend our premises. We are an authorised manufacturer approved repair facility for Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, Peugeot and Suzuki, and are proud of our ongoing affiliation with these brands. We also work closely with several of Australia's largest insurance brands who entrust us to be a part of their preferred repairer network. Our client support staff are always happy to assist clients from the initial process of lodging claims through to the final stages of collection of the vehicle on completion of repairs and post-repair. So remember, for all your prestige collision repair needs, consider West Star Prestige, an award-winning, long-standing, Australian-owned business.
Someone's looking at you sideways and you're sleeping on the couch. And it's not only the boys, ladies, you know who you are at the women's lunch, at the tournament as well. Okay, kids crying outside, waiting for their mums to come outside. And they're hanging over the railing, yelling at us peasants. You know who you are, so we're all in it together, ladies and gents. So this song's a bit of a dedication to having a couple of quiet ones at Dinamo on a Thursday night. I spent most of my youth at a club up the road. Then we transferred to you, so now I live by your code. Look at me now, I'm on a good behaviour bond. I don't know how, I started drinking a rakia made by con. And now my liver is barking gone. 2 more sips, I'll give it a try. Off my tits and I'm no good to drive. Gdzie si bio? Zašto povraćaš? Devza tlaka I mojuka. Jel si bio? Ili se drogiraš? Draga, nemoj biti ljuta. I stayed well hydrated, 15 beers and 4 hard rated. Neću više piti ja, gdje si bio? Zašto povraćaš sutra? Pa pučar ću biti ja. I know the club's been around since 1975. But when I go to your round, I really can't analyse. Never watch out, enough feeling we betrayed. I got out and hang over the classic in 15 days. I'm hugging blokes who think I was gay. I go home to the porcelain bus. I can't walk, yeah, but the películas. Ja sam pio, why the hysteria, draga, nisam nigdje luto, nisam htio, ali jebi ga, draga, rakiju sam guto, man good like a stalker, while the kids are training at the soccer. Da, na kauču opet spavam ja, ja samo tebe želim, malo orak, malo pelim. Da, samo ljubav živamo, gdje si bio, zašto povraćaš, draga, that's Thursday nights at Dinamo.
We got Ante Smolic now, host of DINAMO-TV, and he's the MC extraordinaire. Now, mate, like myself, we've kind of become part of the Dinamo family only recently, but I want to ask you the question, what does St Albans Dinamo mean to you?
Well, to be honest, first and foremost, it's an honour to be asked to MC this evening's event, 50 years of Dinamo. My family's only been there for about 4.5 years of those 50. But what Dinamo has done for us as a family has embraced us. I've had 4 kids playing there. We absolutely were there 4 or 5 times a week. Dinamo, in real terms, has basically saved our family for the community in terms of we were almost gone, lost to the community, but Dinamo has embraced us that much that there isn't even words that can explain how grateful we are.
Yep, ready? Okay. All right, ladies, who have we got here?
We've got Natalie and Caitlin Bilosh, and we love Dinamo St Albans because of the culture, and it makes us feel like a family, and because it's our dad's second home.
And like when you think about it, St Albans Dinamo, how important is it in your lives?
Very important.
Very
important. Very, very important. Because we spend a lot of time there. We've been there since we were, I can't remember last time.
And what about at home when you go around the dinner table? Is it all you talk about is Dinamo, or
Pretty
is
much.
that all our dad talks about?
What's happening at Dinamo? Any upgrades at Dinamo? Yeah, everything's about Dinamo.
Yeah, that's it. A man who needs absolutely no introductions, the best and first named after him. Mickey, what does St Albans Dinamo mean to you as a club?
I look at the club, and for me, it's very simple. I think it's home. It's home. It's been a big part of my life from as a kid, and it still is today. It's a place that you met many friends and still hold dear friendships today. I've seen relationships evolve. People have sort of met at the club, married, children today. But for me, it's home. It's home, and that's it.
We got a very, very special member of the Croatian community here, Lou Glover. And Lou, what does St Albans Dinamo mean to you as a club?
I think it's a fantastic club. They're very community orientated. They support individuals and organisations. From a personal note, I know that they've been a big supporter of Jacob's Day, which is helping the Children's Hospital, which helps all of our community. Anyone from our community who has a child go to hospital, their child ends up there. There's one of the club members at the moment is overseas on getting treatment. There was a lot of fundraising done at Dinamo. They did a massive night just before Easter to help the family in their time of need, and I think that typifies the spirit of the club and of the people that support it. And congratulations, Dinamo, 50 years. That's a massive effort, and well done to Ilya and all the team on tonight.
We've got Susie Illich here, who is a Wonder Woman at the club, does so much. Susie, what does St Albans Dinamo Soccer Club mean to you?
I don't know where to start, but this club has been a massive part of my life and my family's life. And I'm just going to say tonight, my heart is full. I'm so proud. There are probably no words to explain. Just to see this tonight and the people and the community together, my heart is full. So that's my Dinamo family.
Toni Vržina, istinska legenda ovog našega kluba na hrvatskom jeziku, mi ćemo kasnije to prevesti. Šta St Albans Dinamo vama znači?
Dinamo, ja sam trenirao velike klubove normalno, ali Dinamo kad me god pozvao uvijek sam došao jer taj mi je najdraži klub. To je obiteljski klub koji daje pažnju da budu svi skupa. Ili je bio mesta, ili je bila neka proslava, uvijek su ljudi skupa. A što mi je najvažnije bilo, uvijek su igrači bili djeca od ljudi oko kluba. To je najvažnije. Ja sam uvijek najviše volio da igra najviše Hrvata, nama ne trebaju drugi. I zato želim Dinamo u budućnosti sve najbolje i da bude na istom putu kao do sada. Hvala.
As we announced that camp, we said we're gonna play hard, we're gonna train hard, we're gonna learn a lot, but we're gonna also have fun. Connecting to Dinamo from Zagreb, the best Croatian club and one of the best clubs in Europe, and Dinamo club of Croatian society in Australia. At the start, it was a crazy idea, but to do a crazy idea, you have to have good people to make it happen.
It was a small idea that turned into, I think, something enormous and something really, really good. 130 kids coming here throughout the week and attending the camp is really good, and giving the opportunity to the young kids to be able to experience top-level coaching and from a top-level club overseas in Europe.
To have football academy camps like this one, we want to teach especially Croatian communities out of Croatia to put their football academies on a higher level.
First day, it's been an amazing experience. Meeting all of the coaches, they've been very welcoming onto their obviously professional league, and it just gives us a good insight on like how it can be if we want to become professional.
When I came here, I've been excited, I've been looking forward to it, and the coaches, they really welcomed us. And the drills so far, they've been good. I've had fun, everyone's had fun.
I'm expecting nice drills that they've obviously used in Dinamo Zagreb, which they've been speaking about a lot as well. And just moving forward, game style, how they play and how we can further develop.
We brought 5 coaches. They are all professional coaches directly from Dinamo Football Academy. These guys that are brought here, they really are, they're educated. They have a UEFA license. We have a goalkeeper coach, we have under 18 3 coaches, and the fourth one, he's like a nutrition and condition trainer. We actually just finished half of the first day of the camp, which is 1 hour and a half training at the pitch and 1 hour education in a workshop.
Hopefully we can build on this and grow it year on year and build a relationship with Dinamo Zagreb, and then hopefully if there's any kids here that have potential or they want to see and take them to have a kick over there, would be, that's the goal at the end of the day.
You don't get the opportunity to train with the Dinamo Zagreb coaches, so yeah, it's basically once in a lifetime.
This I would like to use the opportunity one more time to thanks to the Dinamo St. Albans, to the club, and to all sponsors that support this project about Dinamo Zagreb Football Academy down under for the first time.
And from the horse's mouth, Dinamo Zagreb holds camps all over Europe, and they normally get 30, 40, 50 participants. In Melbourne, they got 130. They're absolutely blown away with the enthusiasm, the commitment, and the kids on show. Well done from Dinamo St. Albans' part to John Bilosh, the Vice President, Ilya Dragicevic, the President, and Stjepan Gal, who's the head of our junior football and women's department. Those 3 were the key I guess, characters in making this happen. And from Dinamo Zagreb's point of view, Ivan Novosel, who you just saw on that little clip there produced by Bruce Media, he was heavily responsible from Dinamo Zagreb's end. Incredible stuff. Well done to everyone involved, and let's hope that continues for many years to come. Tony Vrzina, the club legend, who was one of those last ones in that little mini Vox Populi that I was walking around and asking what St. Albans Dinamo meant to them. He obviously said it in Croatian. Very briefly, he said, I have coached many big clubs in this state, but whenever Dinamo came calling, I'd always answer that call. This club, what stuck with me the most was the fact that it was such a family club, a real sense of belonging here, and the talent was very much homegrown. That's why I wish Dinamo all the very best for the future and coming years. Folks, that pretty much brings us up to the end of tonight's very special DINAMO-TV episode. Next week, we will be back to our normal time slot of a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And as I said, huge games coming up this weekend. The senior men's, there's all roads lead to Churchill Reserve this Sunday, July 20. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. The under-23s are in action from 12. Must-win game for Dinamo. If we win this, we're pretty much safe. Well, I mean, the chances are looking good at the moment, but look, with 4 rounds, five games to go, there's still mathematical chance that we could, suffer the drop. But we've got confidence in our boys, and they I'm sure will pull through. But they need your support against Melbourne Victory this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock, a little bit earlier time. So very, very important game. Just as important, a few suburbs away, Uni Hill Eagles take on our St Albans Dynamo women. At the moment, there's a 4-point deficit that Dynamo has against the top-placed Eagles. That can be cut down to just 1 point if the Dynamo can win this game. Must-win game, 1:15 p.m. kickoff at Findon Reserve. And that's it for tonight. Now, we're going to leave you with a very special song, Dinamo Samya, by Anthony Smallage, the one and only Anthony Smallage. And this is our song that takes you out for tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's very, very special episode of DINAMO-TV. And this song, in my opinion, is Smallage's best song ever. And it is an absolute masterpiece, an absolute remek djelo, as they say in Croatian, a genuine hit. Good night, and thank you once again for joining us on DINAMO-TV. Happy birthday, Dinamo.
Počelo je sve još prije pola vijeka, za tebe su čuli svi. Jedan mali klub rođen tu na kraju svijeta, Dinamo smo mi. Ja te volim kad si prvi, onda kad te lome, tu su moji kćeri i sinovi. Ti si mi u krvi i ne dam nikad da te slome, jer Dinamo si ti. Daješ sve od sebe kad si na terenu, u svetom dresu igramo. Ja volim Boga, svoju djecu, svoju ženu, volim Hrvatsku i volim Dinamo. There's a million teams abroad and all across this country, but there's only one we call our own. I kad nas nema, tvoje ime će se pamtit at Churchill Reserve, etched in stone. Our parents fled their homeland, leaving all behind them, nothing but a suitcase and a dream. They formed a club and a brotherhood to bind them in their struggle for Croatia to be free. Mladi čovjek, ja sam pola svijeta prošao, a sad si ti u srcu mom. Hvala Bogu da sam ja do tebe došao, jer tu sam našao dom. Daješ sve od sebe kad si na terenu, u svetom dresu igramo. Ja volim Boga, svoju djecu, svoju ženu, volim Hrvatsku i volim Dinamo.